Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports. The images you're seeing here have been given by James Ali Bashir, Uncle James Ali Bashir. These are recent images as of a few hours ago. The last two images you'll see now were sent, like I said, a few hours ago. And the image before was yesterday. So these are fresh images from James Ali Bashir. And this is an official statement that he obviously he can't speak and say it himself, hence why he's not doing interviews. But he sent this for me via a WhatsApp message for you all to listen to. It goes, "I cowardly individual that attacked me, as he despises me, as I am not the turn the other cheek school of thought. This is another proof that there is racism in boxing as there is in other parts of our society. If I had been a white announcer, broadcaster, manager, trainer, promoter, etc., this coward idiot would have been charged with attempted murder. But because blacks do not show enough camaraderie, unity, respect, love, and for each other throughout the world, this is the kind of thing. This is the result of that kind of thinking mannerism, and that it will be harder for me to heal as long as I'm angry. But it is in my nature to want to fight back, and I am attacked by any." And he just put some asterisks there. I can guess what he's put there. "Who raises their hand to me, and so I will continue my campaign to see that this mindless, disrespectful MF is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the residing law. It will be quite some time, if ever, that I will return to this sport that I love and have embraced for many years for my life." And he's got an emoji there with tears coming out of his eyes. "For 50 years, I've traveled the globe teaching, training the aspiring would-be boxer, knowing that most would not be capable of getting out of the of park. But I did it because I love to share, to teach, and that heart and enthusiasm each one of those people put in their efforts. As for the weak, feeble attempt by the idiot's defense attorney telling the public that his client was justified by attacking me from behind because of what I had said to the sister further shows that none of them Shield's entire clan are willing to live up to this vile atrocity perpetrated on me. My thinking is, and has always been, if you're that angry that you can hit me in the crown base of my skull without any regard of what would happen to me when my unconscious body fell to the marble floor, why didn't you bring it to me face to face? Because of fear of what I might do to his punk ass in defense myself. My focus on healing is on healing, which I am made to understand by physicians that I've been consulting with since this happened to me will take a great effort and lots of time. I'm a I'm a 215-pound man that slammed head first into marble floor, and so I'm left to fight, to struggle, just to regain my normal way of life. I'm praying for this, as there are things that has happened to my body skull that are challenging. And he's got tears again coming out of his emoji. But I firmly ask for those of you who love me, which I believe are far more than those that hate me, please pray for me. Please pray for me." So he then goes on by sending me these photographs of his teeth, where that's the damage being done to his teeth. All right, but I'll go on further. He goes on, "That stupid, brainless MF. I'm old enough to be his grandfather, and he attacks me from behind with what he says was a punch. Okay, if he says so, boxing, as it's known and feared fact that the worst punch to be hit with is the one that you don't see, that one you can't prepare for." Again, he's muttering things. He goes with an emoji with his mouth covered over. Forgive me for going on and on about it, but this is one of many days that I am venting about that unfamiliar role that I've been reduced to after 50 years. My doctor sternly warns me not to fly to a corner supermarket or I risk bleeding out in flight. So this is my new position. Try to come back from rock bottom. But the bright side of all of this whole thing is that Allah truly blessed me to live. I believe that it was He alone who sent the angels to protect my skull from cracking when it hit that marble floor. It was He alone that kept me from slipping into a coma and leaving me this life. For that, among every gift that He has provided for me, I'm humbly grateful. So that's the message from Uncle James Ali Bashir. He also said that he can't do any interviews at the moment. For most people who want to do the interviews, are people that never cared for him in the first place, that didn't even know who he was. And he said for those other people he doesn't be able to do interviews for, he basically cannot speak. He's in a difficult way at the moment. He's got numbness down the right side of him. Teeth are knocked out. Swelling on. He's got the swelling on his face still. His mouth he's got numbness across his top of his mouth. And he's still got on the brain blood bleeding on the brain. So um, it's a sad state of affairs, and no trainer should have to endure this. Absolutely none whatsoever. So these are the images of James Ali Bashir for you to look out and to just think to yourself that could have been your grandfather, that could have been your father, it could just be a member of your family. So yeah, I'll keep you updated where I can. And thanks for watching. Take care.